Hey there, it's Unenthused Muse here. Today I am bringing you Day 3 of Magic the Gathering Challenge for Magictober. Day 3's theme is pumpkin. I had a really interesting time trying to come up with a pumpkin idea I wanted to do. And I was like, what if a creature lived inside the pumpkin like a shell? And I instantly thought of hermit crabs and snails. And one of my friends just absolutely adores snails, and they've definitely been growing on me too. And so here we go. We have a pumpkin shell slug inspired monster. I decided to give him some mandibles and make him a little scary for the season, as well as multifaceted eyes, just to be extra creepy. Oh, and some teeth, yes. Yes, we're getting into the Halloween of things now. Alright, and here we go on to the 8 times forward time lapse of my pumpkin snail. This is really interesting because I don't really have any plans when I'm starting out. I'm just kind of rolling with the idea, finding a fun concept that ties in, and then I am doing my best to smoosh them together or find something fun to do. And so far, I think this is a lot of fun. And I love my pumpkin snail monster guy. He's a good boy. He's keeping everybody out of the pumpkin patch because they're all his snacks. As I was drawing it, I was thinking about it, and it doesn't make sense for it to be a long-term shell solution because pumpkins rot eventually. And it made me think if they were big and moved slow, then it might benefit them if they brought their food along on their back. So he doesn't have to go look for food, he just kind of snacks on his shell, and then they will hollow out a new pumpkin when it's time for another one. Which begs the question, what do they do when there aren't any pumpkins? Maybe they find something else out in the forest and use that for a show? Are they seasonal? Do they only, grow or come out of hibernation when there's pumpkins to eat? Little snackosaurus. I have no idea. But it's fun to think about these kinds of things when you're making random little creatures and beasties. Alright, so in nature, a lot of the times you see camouflage reflected on a creature based on its habitat. So I decided that this slug would have some markings that made it look like the pumpkins it likes to inhabit. Look at that. He's so cute. Alright, this is really fun. I think I like making new creatures a lot, but it's not something I've done a lot lately. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to put him in a D&D campaign one day. My poor players will wander into a pumpkin patch unsuspecting, and then they will know. They will know about pumpkin snail. And then they'll just one hit kill it. And I'll be like, no, my snail. Anyways, it's interesting making his teeth all sharp and fangy so he looks kind of threatening. I wanted him to be cute, but creepy. So you're kind of like, oh, he's a pumpkin snail. And then you look closer and you see the mandibles and the teeth and you're like, oh, no, thank you. I don't want to hang out with. Well, you know what? It maybe you do. I don't know. Steve Irwin wanted to hang out with crocodiles, so everybody's got a fondness for an animal. Which is why I'm drawing a snail in the first place. They're very underappreciated. They're so cute. My friend always sends me videos of them eating little like cucumbers and lettuce and stuff, and they're pretty adorable. I have a feeling he would not look as adorable eating. Well, if he'd look adorable eating a pumpkin, but considering this snail is large enough to be of concern, it's fun to think about what kind of things a creature might do or how it might behave, because those things also influence a lot about it. So it's fun to think about. Anyways, let's get back into what I'm doing here. Here we go, highlighting everything as quickly as I can. I'm starting to run out of time on the clock, so we're getting to making the last few things pop, giving the snail some texture, and giving everything some nice little highlights so he looks all goopy, sticky. And I decided if he's kind of, a big monster boy, he's got to have some like saliva or sticky snail substance coming off of his mandibles just for that extra creepy factor. And then we're gonna go ahead and make the background pumpkins pop just a little bit more to make it clear that he is in a pumpkin patch, and highlight some things so they're popping in the moon. Highlight some things. We're gonna make some shadows so everything feels like it's tying in. And we're just gonna add some grass and some environment here so he looks like he's got himself planted in the environment. And yeah, now that I've put the grass in, you can see he's quite large, I feel like. This is not a small snail. So yeah, this was really fun, getting to create a snail monster of sorts. And here I go painting some trees. So while I do that, I'm gonna remind you, if you are enjoying the content, make sure you click the thumbs up. And to see more time lapses and art related goodies, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video, which I would highly recommend considering there are 31 prompts this month, and I will be doing my best to get as many of them done as I can and see how many process videos I can get out this month while I'm at it. I think that it is really neat to see the whole process from start to finish, and I'm glad I can share. My hope is that by drawing an hour a day, as many days as I can this month, that I will have a huge improvement in my shading skills. We've got a little ways left to go, and we'll see where I end up. Looking forward to just leveling up my digital painting skills in general. So here we go. That was my pumpkin snail, and if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Take care, and if you want to see more from me, check me out on Twitter at UnenthusedMuse and Twitch and Instagram under the same name. See you next time!